only bit just before that you want to worry about is the tunnel coming out of the ocean tunnel coming out of there. There's a little stinger. People attacked in my race there last week and actually did cause a gap. It did pretty much come back together, but 2 people did get dropped permanently there. So just watch that. And then it's straight into the KOM, so just be careful of that. The KOM's like 2k after you come out of the tunnel. Then it pretty much is straight descent to the finish. So you get 7k, 8k after the KOM, all downhill pretty much. You really have to be in the group there if you want to have any chance at foul points or anything like that. But that is the last segment, so not really the end of the world if you're not in the top 10. There's no more foul points, if that makes sense. But again, if you get dropped there, you're not coming back. There's no way you're coming back. So you should basically be looking at it. When you get dropped, it's race. That's as good a position as you're going to get. You're not coming back on. So you've got to fight everything you have to stay in. And then on that final 7k, like I was just saying, when I did the race with Colin the first time, me and him both attacked a couple of times on a couple of rises, but people were quite equal to it. And I think a little hard burst of 5 or 6 isn't going to be enough to drop people. You're probably going to need to do that on the little tiny rises for 20 seconds to stay in the group. If you want to drop people, you're going to have to sprint there. And the last place, I think, after the KOM, that you're going to be able to get rid of anybody, is straight after the sprint. Oh, sorry, the sprint's after the KOM, isn't it? Yeah, so there are points for segment points after the KOM. There's that sprint across the bridge. And as soon as you've gone across the bridge, there's that little rise. That rise is where I dropped people the other day. It's long enough if you hit it hard to drop people. And if you hit that hard, you can get away. If you don't get away there, it's going to a sprint finish. I promise you. There's about 2.4k from the bottom of that rise after the bridge to the finish. And if you can get a 10-second gap there and it's a rollery thing, just push it on the rollers. Just every little incline, slam it as hard as you can. Get out of the saddle and smash it. And then on the little rollery descent, you can recover a little bit. And then rinse and repeat. And on that final, when you go to the Flamme Rouge, and you go into that little bit, and there's 1k to go. If you're solo, you've just got to give it everything you've got to try and stay away. And if you're in the group, try and be aware that if it's a big group, it's hard to come to the very back, but you also don't want to be at the very front. It flattens out with about 300 meters to go. So if you can save it to then, do so. But some people might try it. Unless you're a heavy rider, it's going to be tough to get away.
Oh, that's good, chaps.
Right, yeah, have you got 1 minute, have you?
25 seconds.
Okay. Any questions on anything? We go. Okay, well,
do you want to hand?
Yeah. I'll send Cy Gregory over.
I'm already in you, Bellin.
I know you are. That's why I said it.
Listening to your point, this innate.
Hey, look, the rest of us have raced NRL all season, so we've done it.
I haven't. Yeah, no. To be honest, I take my hat off to every one of you apart from Jake because he's a prick.
Yeah, thanks. Well, somebody's got to be a prick to make it all work, haven't they? Nice guys don't run race clubs if you've not learned that yet.
That's why we've got Dan in it.
Right then, come on, fellas, you got this. Right. Big push out of the gate, and like I say, it'll flatten out. It'll be that first KOM is a few K in, but until then, it should be pretty straightforward. They shouldn't be too hot after the first minute or two. First.
Nice.
I'm going to make a meet up in downtown in Watopia so I can watch it. Does anybody want I know you can just, Watopia is just always a world, isn't it? So I'm just going to try to take it. Right, I'm going to quit the meter up. And guys, you've got a lot of sketchy riders in this race, so you're chasing ghosts a little bit.
A lot of 4-point somethings.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but no jump days.
Yeah, they must have realised that Maddie wasn't going to win. This has got Ed Lowe's name all over it.
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about peaking too much today, does he?
No, I don't think so. I think you struggle to do 20-minute power on this sort of race. I just love that Dan's the sole representative of joke here tonight, and he's going to get DQ'd anyway because you have to have 2 riders per team. So that in itself is just a testament.
You said it was
Everybody's looking really good. I love having to search when I search people's names in Companion app to view them, and like searching David's name the pain. There's about 8,000 David Taylors, and Daniel Andrews is the same. But Alex, on the other hand,
Easy.
there ain't many Alex Andrews Agent Guinnesses, so that one works out quite easy. I just typed it. I type in Alex AG, and that's enough. So,
At least there is one benefit to it.
right, I bet you're always at the start of every list.
Yeah.
Right, Dan, who do you want to cheer you on the KOM, Simon or Colin?
No one really.
Alright, so that's everybody then. What did you get on the sprint?
he's our man. He can rip fucking.
Sorry, what did you get on the sprint?
Oh, shut up to pay attention. Oh, no. 15 seconds.
That's not one, is it? 2 minutes and 16. Yes.
I equally good actually. I'll do one box. Good actually.
Yeah, I'll do 2 then.
Okay, guys, you've not got long until the KOM now. Just a couple more rollers.
What course are you on, guys?
Say again?
What course is it?
Downtown Titans.
Okay.
Hey guys, I made it on. Afternoon, David.
Hey, David.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody's
Missed you.
Everybody's looking good at the minute, including you, David. Just saying.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. Very often, mate. You've got to be around the quick course.
Yeah, but let's give a little bit of focus now to the guys because this is one of the important parts of the race.
Shh.
Doing good, just get a little bit of recovery on these little descents where you can, spin the legs, try not to go too hard, just sit in the group. The rollers are a bit of a pain. There you go, they're out of the way, just the KOM now. And remember, everything you've got to stay in the front group, guys. You don't have to be at the front, but if you're off the back, you're not coming back. I think 4.5 for 2 minutes is fair. Got this. Just don't let the wheel go at the back. That'll be harder. It's a very draftable climb. Very, very draftable. You can draft the whole way up it. Okay, guys, you got this. You've already started. It's going to be over in less than 2 minutes. 1 minute 30 tops. That's it. Everybody's looking great. See, it's 33 kph. A lot of drag.
Guys, you got this.
Come on, Dan. You've got to put in a bit of a burst here, Dan. You're doing great. You're doing really well. That's going to be enough. Just keep there. Don't let that wheel go. A bit of a push there. No gaps. You know the rules, Dan. Yeah, great work, Dan. You're still in there. You're still in there. People are getting dropped, and you're not one of them. Big push here. Big push. Yeah, you're doing great. Everybody's looking really strong. Come on, down there to the top. You need to do this group and it will come back together, but if you get dropped from this group, it'll be over. You're doing great. People behind you are shelled off the back, including Kent from CNCC. No, big push. This is the top. This is the top. This is the top. Big push.
Okay.
Everything you got. You can. This is the top. Everything you got. Come on. Big push. Come on, Dan. Come on. Go. There's people overtaking you now. You're dropping off the back. Look, there's the top as well. Come on, there's Josh Naylor from Herd. You can get on his wheel. Big push here, Dan. Big push or it's over.
Come on, mate.
Oh, buddy.
If you don't get on now, you're not getting on.
You're on 2. Come on.
Pass this loser. Come on, Dan.
Come on.
Good effort. Get a bit of recovery here. It might come back together a little bit. Spin the legs. I want those legs spinning, Dan. Good. Even doing like 3 watts is fine. Just spin. Doing good, David. That should still come back together. You may have to work with them, but I think it'll come back together because the people in front have got no reason to push. Stu, Alex, Tommy, you guys are just behind. If you can work together, you might grab this group.
Yeah.
I think the group ahead is going to have no reason to keep pushing, so if you guys just don't worry too much for now, just try and recover a bit on the descent. If you need to push on the flat, you can. There's more of you than the group ahead, including David. Yeah, it looks like the group at the back is moving the fastest, so you're going to merge with David's group, and then that super group will almost certainly merge with the front group. Going to push a little bit over these little bit of rollers. Keep the pace going. It's 30 metres to David's group. The quicker you can group up there, the better. Yeah, good work. Good work, Tommy. Good work, Alex. Good work, Stu. Good effort, Daniel. Outlasted at least 15 riders there, I think. That I saw.
11 or 12.
It's a shame you were so close to getting over the top with the main group. Right, this is all coming back together.
That's two groups together now.
Yeah, this group that's 20 metres behind, you really want to get on as soon as you can. It should come back together in a few seconds, tops. Just push a little bit if you have to. Yeah, it's all back together. Great work, everybody. Right, you just need to push a little bit to get over this, and then it's going to be just recovery for the next 10k or so. That's it. Let everybody else work. Beautiful. That's it, Dan. Fight here to stay in this group. Big push. There's a group of riders 7 seconds behind you if worse comes to worse, but you want to try and stay ahead of them. Look, there's that John David Paré, WKG herd. He was predicted to be behind you. You can't let him catch you, otherwise the prediction was wrong.
It's garbage anyways.
Come on, big push there, Dan.
Focus on now.
They're all safe. They're in the main group. Everybody's fine. You're the one that needs to push here. Come on, big push.
I'm good. Really, I'm dead, but I'm good.
You're the sole representative of joke here, Dan. You can't give up.
I just gotta recover.
Look, there's that John David guy. Oh no.
Fuck. Come on.
Right, if I come back down and you've lost another 2 places, it's going to be hell to pay.
Well, I might.
Well, just keep going down. You're doing great for me. Machine.
You said today. You said today your aim was to not finish last. You've still got 7 people before that happens, and you're a good minute ahead of 3 or 4 of them. If you recover a little bit, there's a few riders a few seconds behind you. 30 seconds or so. You might as well just let them come back to you.
I am.
It's TDS.
Okay, so it looks like David's at the back, and it looks like there's about 37 riders in the group, in the front group. So you've binned off 50 riders already, 37 left. Alex, you're doing really well to be here in the top 37, 50 binned off. Great job. There is a group 6 seconds back that might come back on, but again, I don't think you guys need to be the ones working to keep the group away. If they come back, they come back. It looks a fairly decent sized group, but
By the time they do, we're going to be on the hill anyway.
yeah, they might be trying to catch on, so I wouldn't worry about it. Again, people did attack when I did this last week, but they didn't really the week before, so it's hard to know what to expect, but just be prepared to put in the course. If 1 or 2 riders go, I'd say good luck to them. It's a long way from here. We're not even halfway through yet.
Segment is foul, but not FTS.
The KOM.
Yeah, there's no FTS on it.
Okay,
Just foul.
good to know. Well, you know the score then, guys. Not that it changes much anyway. Everything you can to get in the front group. And again, this one's going to be even shorter than the last one. A little bit steeper on the bend, so you're going to have to be less draft at certain points. Because the bit you've really got to push. You know the exact bits I'm talking about. The very start of it, as you go around that first tight bend, you go up to that steep bit, and then the middle bit where you go around the switchback. You're going to push there as you go up, and then at the top as well, you're going to push. Those are your 3 key bits at that time where you really got to put the power down. You know, we've got riders here that can win a sprint finish on a downhill against a group of people like this, or at least get, top 10. Your aim is to everything you've got with this com. It's almost like the top of the com's your finish line. Big push here. It's only short. Yeah, you're all good. That's it, it's over.
One king for the clan.
Remember, the start line is irrelevant. Someone goes early, the start line is irrelevant. No point hanging back.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of power to hold it from the bottom because there are draftable bits. Come on, guys, you got this. Everything you got to stay with the group on this. I know it's going to suck. But you've got to imagine if you let that whip go, that's it. You're never getting higher than that. So if you're cooked and you let it go, fair enough, but you better really be cooked. No thinking about leaving anything for the sprint or trying to keep anything back. That's it, David, you're in a great spot there. That's it, Stu, yep, you're looking really good. Tommy, you as well. And again, this is just going to be about, your sort of 1.5 minute power. It's just pushing it. It's almost like a long sprint. But it's over halfway. You're over halfway done now. That's the hardest part of the climb done. Big push here, guys, to stick in. You're in that group. Don't let the wheel go, or you'll lose the draft because there's so much. You're at 33 kph. Big push, big push. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Stu. You got this. Looking good, looking good. That's it, Tommy. You're in. You're in. Beautiful. You too, Stu. Looking really good. That's it, guys. And look, there's a big gap behind you guys, so you can't drop back any further. Yeah, you're looking good. You're going to get in here. You're going to be okay. That's it. It'll come back together a little bit. Don't worry. Big push there. Stu, yeah, you're looking really good there. Great work, guys. And no, that's really tough. And the group ahead of you is not going to have too much incentive to work here. So if you push a little bit on the descent, or when it comes off the descent, maybe recover a bit on the descent, you might have a chance of getting back on. But you'll have to be quick because it's a big group. David, you're looking really good. Alex, you're looking really good. You're going to get in there as well now. Beautiful. You're going to get on with that group. Just a little bit of a pusher. Good effort, Alex. That's it. A bit of a push, and you'll be with Tommy and Stuart. That's it. Come on, Alex. Johnson will work with you here. You'll get a little bit of a ramp. Try and spin the legs and then push a little bit on the ramp in a second. Close up a little bit there. You can see where that rider ahead just is. Push there. That's it. Big push now. Big push. That's it. Go on. When you're closing the gap. Good effort, really good effort. That's going to come back together, I think. Those two riders with you are going to have an effort to push there. Look, there's only a 10-metre gap. They're going to help you. Just don't lose their wheel. Big push, big push. This is where you get in. You're killing it. There you go, you're going to get in there. Beautiful, really good effort. Well done. Right, try and spin the legs a bit there, Alex, get some rest. David, that group is only a few riders, but if it doesn't come back soon, they've got a good chance of staying away. But there's the ramp after the bridge. A lot of time coming back there. You can pull back 7 or 8 seconds there with a decent sprint. Up the ramp, especially with your power profile. So let everybody else try and work to bring this group back, and then maybe just give it one big effort to bridge if you have to after the bridge. You're looking good. I think it's going to come back together.
It's only a second.
Yeah, and you just see how big those gaps open up. It's crazy quick. Great work. I'm not going to lie, David, you got a real crack at this. Some really sketchy riders, so it's going to be a real tough ask. With your power profile, you've got a good chance of at least getting a top 5, maybe. See how you feel. Don't think there's that many punches here. I don't see that many good punches. I didn't see low. Yeah. Bit of a push here. Everyone's going to put in a little bit of a dig. Only short though. Yeah.
You use too much energy on the front to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's safe to say your group's not going to bridge across now, Tommy and Stewie. So
they're moving away.
Yeah, you can probably just think about securing your positions there. You might even want to try some fun and maybe try and attack from further out, or have one of you attack and the other one sit in for the sprint or something. There's a couple of you and there's nothing to lose. Maybe I should try something fun. So yeah, we've got a little while left.
Group coming in behind you now as well.
Oh yeah. I'd say, like I say, if you're going to attack, I wouldn't go much further out than the bridge, because it's 2.5 k's a long way.
Yeah, 2 groups coming in as well. So you're going to get a big group here, Stuart and Tommy.
Yeah, and respect on Tommy as they come through.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're coming in hot, then a hill.
Yeah.
You're looking good, David. Suffice to say, David, if anybody attacks here, it could stick. You have to use your judgment a bit if you're going to go for them, try and go for their wheel. Because it doesn't look to me like there's many riders from one group other than these pink fellas. But there's a few of them, so they may well be the ones to try something. And these Belgian guys who we know are really good, those are definitely your 2 main enemies here. The pinks and the Belgians. But yeah, I expect people are going to put in little digs. I still don't see Low anywhere. I don't think he's here. Yeah, people are going all out here for the sprint points. So just be careful to not lose the wheel. Exploded. But you can counter over the top of the bridge, really, David, if you think about it. The descent sprint may not work for you, but it might. Depends how you feel. If you totally cooked it into the sprint, think you've got anything left, you might be able to counter over the top of some of these fellas as you go up the other side of this little ramp. This is definitely the last place to get away if you're going to get away. Look, everyone's slowing down.
Just be aware, Tommy and Stu, they're going to have a sprint lap. But that's fine, because they're going to cook themselves, so you're going to sit. You'll go past them. That's it, just hang on the back.
If you're going to launch it, it's here, otherwise into the sprint, just do what you can. Yeah, you're all good. You're at the front.
That's it.
One of them might be making... I'm surprised no one's made a break here.
Yeah, that's
That's
it, Tommy.
not it.
Just a little bit of power there. That's good.
It's going to a sprint now, Dave. There's no way around it. It's definitely going to a big sprint. So just you know what to do.
That's it. The guy in the blue is going to try and drop him. Look, go with him. Tommy, sure, go on. Good work. Good work.
There's a lot of riders here that you're better than, David. Campbell, Costello, riders we know you beat week in, week out.
Just watch the roll, isn't it?
I highly doubt anyone's getting away from here, Dave, but if they are from this spot, if no one, well, if you don't see orange numbers, they're not getting away. Yeah, buckle up, sprint time. It looks like it's about 20 riders in your group. It's hard to say for sure. And remember, it's quite a descenty one, and it flattens out about 300 to go.
It's a finish line because they same place.
Shit, I don't know how long's left. No, how long does it say? Because that's the K1K banner. So how far does it say on your thing right now?
2.3.
Oh shit! Right, okay. So you've got way further than we thought. You've got an extra 1.3k after the finish line.
So if it says 2.6, it's 3.9 left to go.
Yeah, no. As in the usual finish point on this race would be 1.3k before the end of it is. So actually, you go through the finish banner, and then the event finish is a blue banner 1.3k after that. So it's basically they've had to put the finish line further away because of issues.
Yeah.
So we were thinking the finish line is where it normally is, which is at the bottom of this little rise. That guy Rob Howell probably thinks it's there, doesn't he? Because he's sprinting at 8 watts per kilo. But I think he's going to get caught.
Yeah.
And I think he thinks
2.2. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So basically, when we went under the Flamme Rouge,
I'll tell you where it is.
it should be 1k to go, but it's not. It's 2.2 or 2.3.
So the countdown on our heads up.
He's right. Yes, and you go to the blue finish banner. So you'll go under the event, the course lap finish banner. David's just going under it right now, but that is not the finish. That's where it usually is. When I raced this course the last 2 weeks, that was the finish. It's not.
He's holding 5 though. He's still holding 5.
He may stay away.
Yeah.
If people don't think about it, he might stay away if he holds 5. That gap's big. Nobody's chasing. Nobody's doing more than 3.5 on the front of this group. I think it might stick.
He's still going. Still all right.
How long's left? Can we see? Can anybody see? It's not David. Okay, you don't worry, David. You just concentrate on everything. I don't want you to have to focus on anything else.
Alex, we're probably going to catch.
He's turned to the left now.
I think he's staying away.
That's a big gap, that.
It's not coming down. Not inside a K.
He's pushing 460 watts.
Yeah, no one's chasing him.
No, someone's going.
Yeah, he's going. That I don't know how long. I can't see a finish banner.
Okay, so I'm just looking at it. He's at 25.6 now. Is that right or not?
Come on, David, you got this.
Come on!
David.
Come on, dude! Come on, you bastard!
You're in a really good spot here.
Ah!
Right, launch it, David. Go, boom, boom, boom. Yes, you're in a really good spot.
No!
Come on, David. You got this. Those pink guys are putting on a show. Really good effort. No, really good. Really good effort, mate. Really good. Big push at the end, that was. No, those pink guys put on a show there. There are like 5 of them in the top 6 or something. that attack at the end from Rob also good on. Great work. Just skip back.
No thanks to Tommy.
They've just finished as well.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Well done, guys.
Good effort. The tricky one.
No, I was doing that thing again where it's only showing to
20.
top 20. Yeah, you've seen that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that concept.
I think I was maybe 20 kids.
Good effort, guys. That was a tough field, really tough. Dan, was it a boy or a girl?
And it's showing. Is yours showing in A, Tommy?
Yeah, true.
I think Dad
Yeah,
gave
mine's showing in A.
goal
Nothing.
to head job.
Oh, yeah.
Saying it properly there.
I tuned in just to witness the birth.
What time did it start? Was it 39, 37, 38? What time did your race start? 38?
38.
37.
North 3? That was it, wasn't it?
North 3, yeah.
North East.
I mean, there's... let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Better than Netflix, is better than Netflix, definitely, isn't it?
Oh, Silas can know some moves.
Good evening.
It was,
How's everybody doing just at the end of your torture? How many of you are racing? I know Dan is.
Chosen a few. Dan's not racing. Dan's birthing something. I don't know if it's a kidney stone, a child, mobile phone. I'm not sure, but
The little baby's front bag.
he was the solo representative from Joke, and then in chance we had the mighty Alex, Tommy, Stu, David, all fighting for glory.
Is Maddie racing or not?
No, she wasn't there. Ed Lowe wasn't there. They must have looked and thought, oh, these are too many other sandbaggers. We can't win.
Ed Lowe was in the race.
Yeah, he was.
He was signed up for it.
Yeah, but he didn't turn up, I don't think. Or at least if he did, he got dropped in the first.
He got dropped.
Like, UK.
I think he was only 20 seconds ahead of me on the climb.
Ed Lowe. He was there.
Yeah.
What's going on there then?
COVID, maybe?
What?
Sickness?
Maybe calibrated. I might find him in the.
He is a
So it
senior,
looks
though.
like-
So,
It looks like Alex got 8th fastest on the sprint.
Doesn't work, actually. That would have been like at least top 5. But
Yeah.
it was standard.
Solo though, it's a really long and downhill sprint. So solo, that one's really tough. Really
Yeah,
tough.
look, that looked really hard. I saw your sprint there, Alex. You were over 10 watts per kilo for the entire time. 11 for most of it, I think. That looked really difficult, mate.
Dan?
On your own, mate.
I only got 24th.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get any points for that.
No.
But
Yeah, I've got a brand new little baby bike.
Joker's gonna get DQ'd anyway, so inside joke, I guess. You need 2 riders per team, so Joker will go. Well, the results still aren't up.
Yeah, because you need everybody to finish.
No, not on Zwift Power usually.
Yeah.
You should at least be able to see it in like the live. Oh, here we go, live. So Richie Howell did win. He had in the end he won by 1. That gap grew to 1 minute 7 seconds. That just shows you how little
gapped the group.
Yeah. And that guy that attacked, he won by 1.
Oh, that's such
1 minute.
bullshit.
1 minute and 7 seconds is how far he got, and that's considering that he only went like a K and a half out. That's pretty crazy. What? He only went a K and a half, maybe 2K out, didn't he? But he just commit. If you look in the group, nobody in that group was doing more than 3.2, 3.3. Everyone was waiting for the sprint. So if you commit at 5.5 for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you probably are going to get a good gap. And he's 90 kilos, so he's got a good, like that's kind of the right place for him to attack on the descent like that. He gets
Carry him downhill.
He does an initial burst of speed with the sprint, and then he holds, what was he holding, like between 5 and 6 or something like that for the rest. So like, that's enough really if everyone else is clever. Yeah, makes sense. He's a good rider though. He's a 4.1 rider, and he did 4.0 average for today's race. So you've got to have the power to back it up. So he was Pro Vision, and the guy second was Pro Vision as well. Third was CVCC. Are those the pink fellas? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they had like 3 in the sort of third, fourth, fifth one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, that's the pink fellas. So they got third, fourth, and fifth. David got 10th, which is you know what. I think that's a really good result considering you beat all of the Belgian Zwift Club riders and they smashed their division this season and they're all 4.2 riders, so that's really good. I was expecting them to be serious this year. Stu got 26, yeah, really good effort there. Looks like you did well in your group sprint as well.
I think I came in third in the group.
Third or fourth in the group sprint, yeah, out of quite a lot of riders. Tommy, you did right there, 32nd as well. You guys are doing, the thing is you're doing really good now. You've done 3.6 and 3.7 average, so not bad on a race that's quite rollery like that. Yeah. So your normalised will probably be a bit higher than that.
Sorry, Alex.
Really good effort.
No, it's all right, don't worry.
You only allowed me to save face there.
Dan, do you know who you're beating at the minute by 2 minutes 20 seconds?
Alex?
Hello.
No, Boz Daly from Edlo's best mate.
Really?
Yeah. He's last at the minute. So there you go. You're going to beat. If you just keep pushing, you're going to beat him.
I'm already done.
You and Alex are third and fourth last, and 2 fellas behind you.
Oh. I'm already finished.
There you go. You beat Boz Daly and Kev Price TV.
Yeah, I beat Kev Price too much. I beat him on the Road to Ruins.
Your man John David Parr smashed you by a whopping 7 minutes though. that's upsetting. But really good effort. I think everybody. It's a tough one because you've got to. If you haven't got really good 2 minute watt per kilo, it's really tough to be at the front of those races because everybody just waits for the 2 minute KOM and then goes as hard as they can for it.
It's hard to be above threshold at the KOM and then do that.
Well, just if you're not one of those guys that got a really good 1-2 minute punch, then those guys are going to make you suffer on those ones, and they're going to try and get rid of as many issues as they can. So it's just racing, isn't it? It's just racing.
I got the minute and a half to stay with the front half. but I can't do that after a threshold for 12 minutes.
Hey guys, good to chat here. I've got to head off. See you tomorrow.
Cheers,
Oh, see you. So you missed out. Oh, fuck. That was hard. I didn't even take a look at my 2 minutes.
Well, everybody did really well, especially against a field full of, like, it was like fantasy football, but fantasy sandbaggers, wasn't it, from across all the divisions? the best sandbaggers that Swift has to offer. So a good effort.
I did 341 watts for 5 minutes. So I think that's pretty good.
Thing is, I could have got the first place for the sprint.
Yeah, if you waited.
If I waited, yeah. I'm just.
I didn't have it.
Up with me.
I didn't have it today, so I would have been able to put in a good minute effort there.
Right. Yeah, man.
That would have been actually about 45 seconds starting on the bricks. So, and I didn't see you until it was like within 5 seconds of you.
Oh, yeah, it was down to 3 seconds, and I thought you were down there back to it.
Well, they weren't pushing, and they didn't go through this. They didn't follow me through the sprint. So,
Right.
We got the fastest time up Titans KOM by 13 seconds. So.
Jesus, you guys did wonderful, eh? I am proud of you guys.
Yeah, it was good. Well done, guys. Good job.
Oh shit.
We only needed to be in the first half anyway, so.
And I think there's a lot of teams from our division, especially, that you will have beaten today, like Herd and I don't know about CNCC, but if Lowe and Bosdaly were in the bottom 10 riders, I don't think they scored particularly well either. And Aussie Hump Day went here, so I think you've probably done better than pretty much all the other teams from our division, from what I can see. So yeah, you've got a good shot. See what happens, and then no one's going to be available for Saturday, I'm sure. And we'll just have to not race, probably. But we only need 2 riders available to qualify. So if 2 people want to do it, they're welcome to do it and represent us. But just understand that you're going to get no support from anybody else. It's just 2. So yeah.
What's it?
Yeah, you're welcome to do it. You're more than welcome to represent us. It'd be nice to have our name out there for sure. But
what time on Saturday?
I don't know yet. I don't know. They haven't released the time. They said it could be up to 2 hours earlier or 2 hours later than usual.
It's
that could mean. That could mean.
I could potentially do both.
It's an hour later than the sprint time. Sprint series.
So it's probably 5:30 then.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, in the evening. So
I could potentially do both.
Have a think. Yeah, have a think. You're welcome to do it if you want. We can.
We've got 4 days to teach the kids how to cook their own dinner, so.
You're right, exactly. Just
or you can pre-cook.
What? That sounds like an awful lot of planning.
Where's your commitment? Have you got that one in your dictionary?
It's a good life skill for a 6 and a 9-year-old to cook their own Sunday Saturday tea.
True. Yeah. Or teach them how to use.
Alex, if you fancy a go, I'll be about on Saturday then. What am I right?
Yeah. I think I should be all right. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
You might get 1 or 2 others. We'll see. We'll see what happens as well. I'm sure if people are interested. Yeah. And you might not. To be fair, you might almost hope that you don't get through on this one, because if you don't go through on this one, you get an easier field in the final, and you go into a final no matter what. So you can win whatever you go into, win the cup, or it's a cup or a shield, isn't it, or whatever. So you almost don't want to go into the top rank if you're only going to have a couple of you. You want to go into the slightly easier field you can win, I would think. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
And is it just a scratch race? Oh no, there's a couple of FDS and fouls on it.
I think it's points again. Yeah, I think it's points.
Because like Alex around that Neoko circuit, you must be able to rack up a shitload of points in there.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a sprinters playground.
It's a playground.
Yeah.
It's Dan and Alex's playground, and Richard. but we're not going to be around. I'm not going to be around. I don't think. I could be.
Unless it's training. Alex, I'll just play lead out for you, mate. And yeah, sure.
Sounds like fun. You might get a couple of us that we're going to do Ride the Reservoir. Maybe we'll do it because I think the idea I was going, if it's a race, 12 hours before we're doing Ride the Reservoir is a bit, it's a bit, well, especially aren't when you're as shit as me at endurance. But like if it's 5 o'clock, I might jump in and do it like for a laugh work for somebody or something to see what happens.
It is 3 laps,
cool. Cheers, David. Thanks as always, mate.
Hey,
Cheers, David. Well done, mate.
hey, great job. Oh,
Yeah, good job, guys.
so basically from about
Cheers, DT.
see ya. So basically from about 6:40 to about 9 minutes, I set new PB in power. So
Good work.
plus that was my highest heart rate too on Titans. So I'm thoroughly cooked.
Right, okay, guys, I'm going to go spend a bit of time with my girlfriend watching the Amber Heard shit show trial.
I'm gonna tuck out too as well, I think.
All right,
Right,
see ya.
nice one.
Cheers.
See you guys. Nice job.
Yeah.